welcome to my channel. This video is for the new moon in Scorpio this October. This new moon is happening around Friday, November 1st in the morning, depending where you live and your time zone, but it's in that area. New moons are a time for new beginnings, setting intentions for how you want the next 30 or so days to go, which is up until the next new moon. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to happen within the next 30 or so days? It's also important to look at the sign that the new moon is in to get some insight, some guidance in how you can work with the energy of this new moon, what type of intentions to set so that you can use the guidance and support from the energy of this specific new moon. I will be doing a tarot reading to receive a message from our familiar, the animal that we have a connection to see what advice or guidance they have for us for this new moon, what they want us to focus on or look at, something they want us to know, or maybe what they want to create or manifest over this time period. This new moon is in Scorpio. Scorpio energy is intense, so this will be an intense new moon that can bring a lot of transformation. Scorpio likes to transform, and you can do a lot of healing work and transformational work with Scorpio energy, especially since new moons are a time for making changes, starting something new or different, setting new intentions. Scorpio really likes that newness, that transformation, being reborn. With this new moon, Scorpio also brings some intense emotions. Scorpio is a water sign and is associated with emotions, and Scorpio likes really deep emotions. Scorpio likes to feel. Scorpio isn't afraid of dealing with more challenging emotions. So during this new moon, you might feel very emotional, emotions that you've been trying to hide or push down, ignore, or maybe not even realize that you have these emotions. They will start to come up to the surface. Let yourself feel these emotions. Let yourself experience them, become aware of them so that you can release them and transform these more difficult emotions into pleasurable emotions, things like love and joy, happiness, things that you want to feel. This is a great time to address any unresolved emotions that you may have or have been hiding or pushing down. A lot of inner healing can be done with Scorpio new moons. With this new moon, you may also be looking at your relationships and discovering how you can go deeper with these relationships. You aren't interested in surface level friendships or relationships. You aren't interested in interactions and connections that aren't meaningful. You really want meaning and depth, and you really want to connect to another on a very meaningful level. Scorpio really encourages those deep, meaningful connections. Even though this is a new moon, and typically new moons aren't about releasing, Scorpio is about releasing. So you can set intentions about releasing any negative patterns, mindsets, or beliefs that are no longer in alignment with you or who you want to become. It can be a really great time for inner healing. Scorpio energy also brings an awareness to the unconscious, things that we haven't realized before, things that have been hidden to us. We may start to get some clarity and see the truth in certain situations about ourselves, about our relationships, about our emotions, about our past, and what we can heal. Take this time to notice your blocks, see your blocks, your self-sabotaging patterns. Accept and embrace your shadows and those more uncomfortable parts of yourself. Also, accept and embrace your true authentic self and your desires, what you really want. Don't let emotions or anything else cloud the truth. Now that you have some idea about the energy of Scorpio new moons, and hopefully have some idea about intentions that you can set for the Scorpio new moon, we can look at how we can work with our familiar, the animal that we have a connection to for this time of year. Since Scorpio is a water sign and there is so much focus on emotions as well as connections with others and our relationships, this is such a powerful moon to be working with your animal, because our familiars are one of our deepest, strongest connections. They really see us for who we are, and they're able to mirror our emotions back to us. So take some time to consider what emotions your animal may be showing you. Are they anxious? Are they fearful? Are they aggressive or reactive? And what is the trigger to these uncomfortable, difficult behaviors or emotions that your animal is trying to show you, trying to communicate to you? And how do you see those emotions and those triggers in yourself? Look at your animal as a reflection of you. They are mirroring to us those things that we may be ignoring or hiding, trying to push down. So take this time to look at your animal to bring some awareness about your own challenges or the ways you may be sabotaging yourself, your blocks, your unconscious thought patterns or emotions. Our animals can really give us insight into that, and this is a great time to use the energy of the new moon to get clarity through our animals. Also take a look at how you can support your animal. How can you help them through more challenging emotions? Maybe during this new moon period they will be a little more reactive, or whatever emotions they are feeling, they may be feeling these a little more intense, a little stronger. How can you support them? How can you help them feel safe, calm, and happy? How can you communicate to them that you are here as their support, their rock, and they don't need to take on all those uncomfortable emotions? You are able to deal with your own anxiety, your own fears, your own stress. They don't need to take that on for you. You can transform it on your own. So let's get into the tarot reading. What does our animal want to let us know about this time? I will be using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, which is a deck specifically designed for communicating with dogs and cats, following the traditional tarot layout, but the card descriptions are written in a way that helps you interpret your animal's behaviors, their thoughts, their emotions. It's really a tool for communication, understanding what they are trying to tell you and how they are reflecting back to you. So this is a great tarot deck to use during this new moon. Or really just anytime you want advice or just want to ask your animal a question. But for now, what advice does our familiar have for us for this new moon in Scorpio? If you would like a personalized reading from your animal, I do offer those. If you'd like to go into more specifics or more details, or have a question that you really want answered, the link for this deck and to receive a personalized reading is below. But let's see, as a collective, what our animals have to say to us. What message do our familiars have for us for this Scorpio new moon? Before I draw the cards, pick a number from 1 to 3, or ask your animal which number they prefer, and that will be your message from your animal to you. So I'll be doing 3 piles of cards. If you would like to receive a message from more than one, then you're more than welcome to. If you feel drawn to listening to all the cards or just a few of the cards, whatever feels right to you. But take a few breaths and get some clarity, relax your body and your mind, and let your intuition guide you, or ask your animal which one they prefer. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Group 1, your cards are the Emperor and the 3 of Hearts. The Emperor is all about being a leader and feeling strong and confident, and this is the kind of leader that we want to be for our animals. We want to be the role model. We want to model to them how to react in certain situations. If our animals are feeling scared or uncomfortable, we want them to look to us to see how to react, instead of them barking or scratching or being aggressive or running away in fear. So this is a reminder of how are you being a positive, loving, trustworthy leader? How are you being a role model to your animal? And also our animals want us to consider, what leadership qualities do we have? Are we taking power in our own life? Are we taking charge and control? Are we confident that we can handle any situation that may come up, whether that's in our own life or in our animal's life? Do we feel that when challenges happen, we are strong and capable and able to overcome those challenges? The Three of Hearts is about loss, and this is a more challenging, it's a very emotional card, and this card I feel goes really well with this Scorpio new moon, which is all about heavy, deep, challenging emotions, which is exactly what this card is describing. Those heavy, deep, challenging, often painful emotions, usually having to do with loss or heartbreak and other emotions that are just really uncomfortable. And your familiar, the animal that you have a connection to, wants you to know that these emotions that maybe you've pushed down, tried to hide or ignore, you are confident and capable and able to feel them, release them, and heal them. So this new moon is really about uncovering those emotions that you have maybe previously hidden, that you have ignored, that you have pushed down and tried to pretend don't exist. Maybe you've overcome some challenges and not really dealt with how those have made you feel, the emotions. And now is the time. You are strong enough, you are confident enough, you are capable enough to release those. And your animal, your familiar, they have been supporting you throughout this journey. They have been trying to help you heal and release those emotions, and this new moon is really the push that you need to embrace and accept those shadows, those emotions, the discomfort, and work through it, transform it, because you are strong, you are powerful, you are capable. And your animal is really going to benefit from this because they have been kind of holding on to these emotions. They've been trying to transform these emotions that you are holding themselves. And when you do the work, they will benefit from this as well. And also your loved ones, the ones around you. So you are being the leader in the way that you are taking control, taking charge of these uncomfortable emotions and really transforming, becoming someone new that isn't held back by these emotions that you have maybe repressed. So even though this may be challenging, having this card is really showing that you are powerful, capable, and confident, able to do this. Even if you don't, maybe not feel that way, your animal is letting you know you really are, and now's the time to do it. It can be quick, it can be easy, it can be the most enjoyable that it can be during this new moon. And since this is also not a full moon, and full moons are more about releasing, this is a new moon, and you're more able to embrace those new emotions that are replacing the heavy emotions. So take some time to consider what you are replacing those uncomfortable emotions with. Are you bringing more love, joy, happiness, passion, pleasure, laughter, fun, excitement, optimism? Choose what emotions you are replacing these more uncomfortable emotions with. So I hope you have a great new moon, group 1, and remember to look to your familiar for support during these emotional, more challenging emotions. Group 2, your cards are the Lovers and the Two of Hearts. And these two cards go really well together. They are both about passion and commitment. They are both about love. The Lovers is really about making a commitment to something or someone that you love. That could be to yourself or to another. But since we have the Two of Hearts, I'm really feeling that you are making a commitment to another relationship. So this new moon, you're really more focused on your relationship. Group 1, the previous group, was really focused on those emotions, those deep, more challenging emotions. But you are focused on relationships. You're focusing on those deep connections to others, going deeper, not staying surface level in your interactions, really getting to know someone and letting others get to know you on another level, a really deep, powerful level. And making a commitment to a relationship, making a commitment to someone you love. This could be to another person, it could be to another animal, it could be to yourself. Making that commitment, your animal really wants to know that you need to make the choice to make a commitment to that kind of deep, powerful, transformational connection with another. Whether you know who you want to have that type of relationship with, or if you just want to make the commitment to find someone to have that relationship with. It may be a really strong friendship. It may be a family member. It may be a romantic partnership. It may even be a business partnership. Whoever it is someone that you really get to know on a deep level, and they get to know you on that same deep level. And the Two of Hearts is your familiar, the animal that you have a connection to, reminding you of the relationship that the two of you have together, the partnership that the two of you already have together. And you can have that love and that trust and that admiration that the two of you have. You can have that with others, with other animals, with other people, with yourself. The Two of Hearts is also about having joy and fun, being optimistic, excited, and just spending time with another, enjoying their time. A lot of joy, a lot of love, and just pure happiness, pure joy, playfulness, and doing that with another. Having fun, laughing, playing with someone else, sharing love, spreading love, giving love, and receiving it as well. These are the emotions that your familiar wants you to focus on and embrace this new moon. Set some intentions around more joy, having more fun with others, sharing, giving, and receiving love, and making that commitment to have the type of relationship that you've dreamt about, that you've hoped for. And really considering what type of relationship do you want? What brings you joy? What brings you love? How do you express love? How do you want to receive love? How do you give love? So I hope you have some idea about the intentions you are going to set and what you can expect for this Scorpio new moon. Enjoy the new moon period, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 3. Your cards are the Hierophant and the Two of Bones. Group 3, the Hierophant is your familiar, reminding you that you are very knowledgeable. You are powerful, you are skilled, you have knowledge, you have wisdom. And they want you to remember that, accept that. They want you to share that wisdom. And they also want you to consider who you are looking to gain more knowledge from. Are you listening to someone who is in a position that you admire? Taking advice from someone who has what you want? Who is your role model? Who do you take advice from? The Two of Bones is also considering your familiar also wants you to know that the two of you are a family. You work together, you play together, and you create traditions together. As you share experiences together, form beliefs, and gain wisdom together, you learn from each other. So what is your familiar trying to teach you? What are you learning from them? And what are you teaching them? Our animals often come in our lives because they have something to teach us. What is your familiar trying to teach you? This is something to consider this new moon. And the Two of Bones is our animals telling us that they really enjoy routine. They enjoy knowing what to expect, and they also know the importance of being adaptable. So they like to know what to expect, and when changes are occurring, they like to be warned. So are you informing those around you, your family or your friends, your boss, your work, whoever you interact with on a regular basis? Are you informing them, letting them know what direction you want to take your life, the changes that you want to make, what you want to see, what you are currently manifesting? Include those people. The Two of Bones is your animal telling you that it's time to let people in on your plans, let people in on your goals, whether that's for them to help you or for them to get out of your way. Putting the two of these cards together, there is a communication happening this new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio energy doesn't, I don't see much Scorpio energy within these cards. Group 1 and Group 2 had a lot of Scorpio energy, but Group 3, I feel that your focus is more on the truth aspect, embracing your true desires and letting the world know those desires, communicating your true desires to others, communicating the direction you want to take your life, embracing your true desires, embracing your authenticity, and letting others see that part of you. You don't need to hide anymore. You don't need to be embarrassed or nervous about the reactions that others, because you are the leader. You are wise, you are knowledgeable, especially when it comes to yourself and your desires. You already kind of have your emotions in check. You already have kind of that Scorpio healing aspect. You don't need to do so much of it anymore. Now you just need to let your truth be heard. Acceptance of the aspects of you that you have been hiding and communicating that with others. The Two of Bones also signifies that changes are occurring. This Scorpio new moon is about transformation, is about change. So let others know the changes that are happening. Step into those changes. Step into that transformation. And your familiar animal is here to help you through the process. And with any of those emotions that may be coming up, or that Scorpio inner healing and accepting your shadows that come up in the process of communicating, letting others know the changes, the transformation that is happening within you and around you. So I hope that was helpful, group 3, and you have an idea about what intentions to set and how to focus your energy for the next 30 or so days. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm willing to do anything to provide my dogs and cats the best life possible, full of love, joy, harmony. I believe my animals are worth it. I remember wanting to provide the best quality of life and becoming overwhelmed with diets, products, training tips, and everything else. Feeling frustrated, helpless, overwhelmed during challenging behaviors, to now living a peaceful, trusting partnership with my dogs and cats. I tried to understand what my animals needed, which was impossible without understanding their emotions and energy. I am now using these tools and practices to transform relationships with dogs and cats into ones that are synergetic, where we work together and listen to each other. I honestly believe that dogs and cats are here to help us be better human beings. Are you ready to take your relationship with your animal to the next level? Form a bond built on mutual love, trust, understanding, and respect. Invest in your pet's peace, happiness, and quality of life. Enroll in Synergy, heartfelt alliances between witches and their familiars. A guide for witchy dog and cat guardians. Merge with your animal's energy and collaborate to manifest your desires while increasing the well-being of both you and your animal. Pets are more than just animals. They are spiritual beings with unique personalities and energies. Do you love your dog and want to live in harmony with your dog while understanding their needs and emotions? Instead of feeling frustrated or overwhelmed by your dog's behavior, improve your relationship with your dog and help them heal from any physical, mental, or emotional issues. I offer a unique combination of positive reinforcement training methods with energy healing techniques, animal communication, and tarot. Receive a personalized action plan created by a certified dog trainer and animal communicator. This package is perfect for anyone who wants to enhance and enchant their life with their dog. Don't miss this opportunity to get this amazing package. Apply now and get ready to create a magical relationship with your dog.